I can't believe this is happening.
How well did you know Duncan?
We saw each other around the mocap studio all the time. We're friends.
Are you guys more than friends?
We enjoyed each other's company.
You saying you weren't romantically involved?
It wasn't a serious relationship. It was complicated.
We're gonna find out eventually. It's better if we hear it from you.
Well, like I said, we saw each other around the studio. His passion for the work caught my attention. But seeing him was a mistake. I ended it.
Why? What happened?
How could you do this to me?
I'm so sorry. It was a mistake. It was a mistake.
Was there someone else? Is that why you guys were being so secretive?
Boyfriend Carl. We've lived together for 2 years. I love him, but I was confused. A few nights ago, he found out about Duncan. It's over, I swear. He left angry. He hasn't been home since. I don't know where he is.
You think he's capable of hurting Duncan?
No. I don't know. He was so angry. I know what it looks like. A white woman with a colored baby. I don't ask you to understand. Buddy was something special. So alive. Not like Sam, my husband. He could be cold and cruel.
Tell me what happened that night in Buffalo, Mrs. Brooks.
Buddy and I, we were going to run away together. But Sam figured out what was going on. He stormed off to the theater. I was scared he would do harm to Buddy. Kill him and me both. I hid at my sister's.
But Mr. Brooks never returned home.
I never knew what happened. I tried to find Buddy, but he was gone.
Did you know you were carrying Buddy's child?
I realized soon after he left.
Did anyone else from the group know about your son?
Yes, I told Mr. Peters.
When was this?
A few nights ago. I learned the Jubilee Singers were back and playing in Toronto, so I took the train up. But by the time I got here, there was no one at the theater but Mr. Peters.
And you told Mr. Peters your story?
Yes. He was pretty upset about the baby.
And did you see Buddy Duncan?
Mr. Peters told me he'd left the group. Sent me back to Buffalo without a kind word.
Mrs. Brooks, why have you now returned to Toronto?
I got the telephone call from Constable Crabtree asking about Sam's murder. He mentioned Buddy's name. That's when I realized Mr. Peters lied to me. Buddy was still in Toronto. Why would he do that? Why not tell me Buddy was here?
Have you actually tried ecstasy?
I've tried it. I did. Ecstasy? Yes, I did. It's a strange, liberating feeling at first. Then I quickly became very insecure and touchy and thirsty.